possession, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Shakes off the sack. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. He's hoping for better luck here on drive number 2. Of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 10 catches, 138 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, 42 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll start here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touchdown pass in this 1st half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to Arnold on the short pass. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a... Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was intercepted on that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Duvernay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Penny is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Let's go. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Here we go. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He has had looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the... So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
12 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was waving his arms, won the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Swift. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, Difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Swift again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That lines up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep it.
Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That will get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Gets around him. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 5. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And God's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than...
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visited every frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory.